Bam Adebayo came seemingly out of nowhere this season, and so far he has been one of the most impressive young players in the NBA. So in today's video, we'll talk about Bam Adebayo and what I like about his game. Let's get right into it. Bam Adebayo is 22 years old. He is in his third season, and all his time in the NBA so far has been on the Miami Heat. This is his first year as a starter, and so far he has not disappointed. This year has definitely been a breakout year for Bam Adebayo, and even though we are still early into this season, he has definitely been very impressive. He has been a huge contributor on both ends for the Miami Heat, and he is a big reason why they are a top 3 team in the East right now, and I would even say a top 5 team in the NBA. So far on the season, Bam Adebayo is averaging 15.2 points per game, 10.6 rebounds per game, 4.6 assists per game, 1.4 steals per game, and 1.2 blocks per game. So as you can see from those numbers, he's very solid on both sides of the ball, like I said before, and those numbers are very big improvements from what he has had in the first 2 years of his career. So why has Bam Adebayo been so good this season, and why has he seemingly come out of nowhere to be this much better than he was in his first 2 seasons? Well, I think that the answer to that question is simple. Obviously, Hassan Whiteside left this season, and that is the biggest reason for Bam Adebayo's improvement. It opened up the center spot for him, the starting center spot, and I think that he has done an excellent job filling that role so far. But I don't think that this is the only reason. I think that the overall personnel change for the Miami Heat, adding Tyler Hero and Kendrick Nunn, who are both rookies, but who have both proven that they have spots in the NBA for years to come. Also adding a seasoned veteran like Jimmy Butler, who is elite on both ends of the ball, and adding other role players like Myers Leonard, Duncan Robinson, in addition to the role players that they already have. I think that this Miami Heat team, even though it might not be the most talented, it might not have the most star power, it fits very well together, and I think that Bam Adebayo is thriving in the new system. Adebayo is a great inside scorer, and his explosiveness and athletic ability allow him to finish around the rim at will. And even though he is a little undersized at the center position, like I mentioned before, his explosiveness, his athleticism make up for that weakness. He's also very good on the defensive end, both with quick hands for getting steals and with a great wingspan for getting blocks. He is a great rim protector. He is also surprisingly a pretty good perimeter defender as well, which you don't normally see at the center position. And another thing to look at on the offensive end is that he is a pretty good passer as well. Obviously, if you've been paying attention to NBA news recently, 2 of the past 3 games, Bam Adebayo has gotten a triple-double. So at the center position, there are only a few guys who can do that. Maybe Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, and Karl Anthony Towns are the 3 guys that come to mind when it comes to triple-doubles coming from centers. So he is an elite company. Now, despite all of the things that I've talked about and all of the major improvements that Bam Adebayo has made to his game, I think that the thing that surprised me most when I'm watching him, and the thing that I think that he has improved the most, especially since college, is his ball handling. This dude is pushing the tempo, he is making passes, he's making plays, he is creating his own shot off the dribble as a center. It's absolutely crazy. Another thing that surprised me is his speed, especially with the ball, which again has to do with his ball handling. The dude is pushing it up the court at a very fast pace. He's a break starter, and he is kind of facilitating the offense at times for the Miami Heat. So that is one thing that surprised me a lot about Bam Adebayo's game. Another thing that surprised me is how good of a passer he is. He has very good vision. He is a very good passer from the center position, and obviously he has racked up a lot of assists, getting a couple triple-doubles in the past few games, like I said before. Now, I will admit that watching him, a lot of his assists come from dribble handoffs and screens, so it's not like he's making these amazing passes, but those are still assists, and even though those are most of his assists, he also has some dimes as well. So I think that those are the 2 main things that Bam Adebayo has improved the most, is his ball handling and his vision coming from the center position, which I think for him are above average at the center position. Obviously, Nikola Jokic is probably a better passer than him, and there are probably a couple centers who are as good or better than him at ball handling, but I would say that he's probably top 3 passer at the center position and a top 3 ball handler at the center position, even though he is only 22 years old. Overall, I think that if Bam Adebayo can keep it up and he can continue to improve on the Miami Heat with his expanded role, I have no doubt in my mind that he will be a top 3 center in the league in the years to come. Obviously, there's some very good guys at the center position right now, but if he continues to improve, like I said before, I think that there is no doubt that he will be a top 3 center, maybe even have a chance to be the number 1 center in the future. Thanks for watching. Please leave your thoughts on this video on Bam Adebayo and what you like out of him. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.